Hi Tango Dancer! Are you uncomfortable when doing sacadas or the sacadas are still not working?
In this video, we share 3 tips to help you be more comfortable in the embrace when you are using the sacadas in your tango dancing.
Hi, we are Pablo and Anne from Tango Space, where we help people to move better, to express themselves, to dance elegantly, and to meet friendly people with our tango lessons.
In this video, we are going to look specifically at the embrace in the sacada. We are going to show you 3 common mistakes and 3 tips that will help you use the embrace so that it feels more comfortable doing the sacadas and also you are doing it correctly.
Yes, when you have the right embrace when doing sacadas, it's going to work. Most of the time, when there is something that is not working when doing sacadas, it's because the embrace.
If you want to go deeper with us after this video, we have a free special guide for you. It is called the free How to Practice the Sacadas guide. We show you a very powerful exercise that we always teach to our students to help you practice the sacadas and make sure that they work. So we will put the link in the comments below. Make sure you click on it and download the guide. So these tips are going to work for any sacada movement, but we are going to take a typical sacada sequence. Let's look at it and then we are going to show you what to avoid and how to correct that in the embrace.
Now, the first common mistake is the leader using the arms when we are doing sacadas. Yes, this is very common. We see a lot that because for the leader, it's quite challenging this moment of inviting our partner, of leading our partner and doing something else. Yeah? So we need to coordinate these 2 things, and sometimes when we are not confident or when we don't have the right technique, we start using the arms to compensate. So what's happening that in the forward sacada, here when I go forward to take her back leg, instead of keeping my frame, to keep the strong frame that I need for the sacada, I use the arm by going like this, yes? Like taking the space by moving the arm back a little bit. So when we do this, we start pulling our partner off axis. And then if we continue, if we do the sacada and the apertura as well. Sometimes we use the arms here, the arms. In this case, I'm pushing her a little bit. And then here as well, sometimes we push away with our arm when we take out her leg. So we want to keep always the frame. So now we are going to show you the same thing with the frame without moving the arms, without leading with the arms. As you can see, this embrace is stay always in the same place. Yes, I'm not manipulating with my arm.
Not only is this great because he doesn't make me fall, but also it is really useful for the follower because it gives us a clear frame, a sense of space of where we can go and where we cannot go. When your frame is always relaxed but always firm, always there, we know we have to stay within the frame, and it gives us a lot of information in terms of where we have to go when we are dancing with you. Common mistake number 2 is for the followers, and it's all about having a floppy arm. Ladies, you want to really be present in your embrace, especially in movements like the sacada. So in the sacada, a lot of things are happening. It's a circular movement. We want to have a lot of dissociation, but also some power, some precision. So we really need to be present in the embrace. What we see happen a lot is this. The follower's right hand becoming floppy, very, very empty, like nothing is happening here. And then it goes like this, yeah? Here. And again, for the rest, it doesn't have any presence, it doesn't have any firmness. When you do that, the sacada cannot work. You are going to not be able to feel where your leader wants you to go, and you're going to make him lose his balance as well. The way to correct this is to have some firmness, some presence in your right hand. Of course, we do not want you to tense, but we need you to be present. Really be there and give a little bit of presence. I'm here, I'm not floppy, I'm there. Yeah. I'm there with my right hand. I'm there with my right hand.
So yeah, this is very important for the leader as well, because if the arm of the follower is floppy, she's not keeping her space. So as a leader, I'm going to take that space, and this is going to make us to lose our posture, probably our balance, and it's not going to feel good as well, yeah, because I'm kind of taking her space. So ladies, as Anna was saying, keep the frame, keep your space in the sacadas.
Common mistake number 3 is about the embrace at the end of the sacada, and it's about not going back into the embrace organically at the end of the movement.
Yeah, so remember that for us it's very important the feeling, how it feels the moment and how we resolve the transition by closing the moment. So what we mean with this is that we want to begin with a close embrace. We are going to open here for the sacadas, and then we are going to close the embrace.
What we see happen a lot is people closing the embrace in a slightly disconnected way, not going back into the embrace as part of the movement. So we show you. So you see, we were hesitating, not really sure about what was happening at the end of the movement. There was no clarity in the way we were architecturing our dancing, because we didn't go back into the embrace smoothly, organically, the two of us at the end of the movement.
So yeah, we don't want that. Yes? We want to use that third sacada, the last sacada, when as a leader I know that I'm going to stop doing the sacadas. Here, the most important thing is the embrace. Yes? Don't think in the sacada. You want to really start inviting, and you can see my hand is already going around her to really go into the close embrace. So we go in a natural way into the close embrace.
So for the followers, when you start feeling your leader's hand sliding against your back, you know that this is the signal for going back into the close embrace, and you are always searching, looking for the close embrace, trying to go back in front of him and having the physical contact.
Yes, the embrace is a very, very important part of these moments, especially because when we open the embrace, we want to close again and we want to be connected with our partner. Yeah? So that's why it's important to keep the frame, not to make our partner to lose their balance, and to have the connection during the sacadas, during any circular moment, and always going back into the close embrace in a natural way.
So in our Tango Confidence online course, we go deeper into the embrace and how to use it for really great connection with your partners. What we want to leave you with today is how important it is to really be there, be present, and focus on having a high quality embrace before the steps. It's more important to have great connection in your embrace than to have really fancy, sophisticated steps.
So now we're going to show you with the music, and please focus on how we transition the embrace, how we use the embrace while doing the sacadas. So we know we love the sacadas, you love the sacadas, but focus in the embrace. Look at the embrace when we are doing the sacadas.
If you want to keep practicing the Sakada with us, make sure you download our free Sakada guide. In it, we teach you an exercise that we always use in classes with our students to help them feel more, add more fluidity and more smoothness in the way they are doing Sakadas. So we will put the link to download the guide in the comments below. Make sure you scroll down, click on the link and download the guide. So if you like this video, if it was helpful, please like it, give it a thumbs up and share it with your favorite tango partner, with a tango friend. If you are on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell so that you are notified every time we publish a new video. We share weekly video tips that will help make your tango dancing more connected, more fun, more musical, and especially,
please keep learning and keep sharing your dancing because the world of tango needs your embrace.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much for watching and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.